A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand. Now we get to see who will use it. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment for his team. 7-0, undefeated. They have been able to prove everyone wrong all season long, but nothing they've done before matters in this game. He said this is going to be a very challenging opponent, and I've told our team, if we want to stay undefeated, we have to be perfect, one play at a time. That's how we'll do our job. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Alabama's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Tennessee put the big into the Big Orange as they blew out Alabama the last time they met.
I mean, this rivalry meaning so much and Tennessee smashing the Crimson Tide last year has to do a lot for their confidence. And Palmer, you know the Crimson Tide having a year to stew on that will be a little bit upset.
Alabama was embarrassed last year. Fans, I feel like, have been talking about that game for a year leading up to this one, so they know they've got to be firing on all cylinders early in this game.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes.
Maybe some room here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell on play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lindsey. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Wright. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down, Raiola. Quickly complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Gordon. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Finding some room. Couple of guys there to get
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top-5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
The Volunteers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the back. Raiola. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Racing down the left side. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throwing Raiola. Here comes the heat. Avoids pressure on the right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Vols decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning on the Jets. The 10th touchdown Volunteers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll try the outside to the left. Makes a man miss. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama pushing the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Corralled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's got his man. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. Nice job stringing that one out. They stop him for no gain. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They go play action with Russell. Caught in the backfield, it's Lindsey. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Now here's Russell, extending the play. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Keelan Russell. Complete out of the backfield. And how about this defense keeping everything in front and making the short tackle to turn it over on downs? Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. Because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. This time it's complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Gordon. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Raiola to throw. Under fire. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Hardy. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Trying to convert the 3rd down. Here's Raiola. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. can put something on the board this time. Here's a give to Hardy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Here's Raiola to throw. Got his man to the left. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Bringing the heat. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo.
You have got to have pass-rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Might be changing the route. Raiola. On target to the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. And he will score! Touchdown ball!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for space. It's Riley. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin our wraparound with Clemson. taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's Clemson engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game inside Neyland Stadium. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Tennessee plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We are just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Howie, they seem very concerned about these injuries. What's going on down there?
I caught up with Tennessee's head coach coming out of the locker room. Their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact. They're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Again, it's Hardy. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half.
Maybe a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Vols have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to Hardy. Turning it on! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hardy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Raiola. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Upstairs to make the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Raiola to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Tennessee! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Knocked down quickly after the pick, and that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline. The offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Here's a give to Hardy. Makes it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the move, it's Gordon. Got a little grass. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the back. Here's Raiola to throw. He's got the tight end. And that one did not work.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Raiola to the air again. Looking for the goal line. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Russell gets rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Russell. Zings it complete to the right. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Hard running there. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking for an open area to his left. Powers through the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to keep this drive alive. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the 2nd half when things are getting tight.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Baker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to set up the screen. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Raiola, under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Could be an alley. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Gordon. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throwing Russell. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. On target. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Again, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Again, it's Russell. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice game. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Keelan Russell. Finds his big tight end. Sweet cut there. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Scanning the field, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Again, it's Russell. He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. DB's right up on the receivers. Russell. Get it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass on second down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Russell from the gun on third down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Coleman?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. And the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, everybody is so excited about the way the defense is performing. They have been in the top 10. They're really excited about their possibilities for postseason. But right now, it's all about the balance of this team and how they're performing here today. Defense continues to create turnovers, and the offense continues to capitalize. I'll keep you posted on how they keep going here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Tonight it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.